Hey guys, it's Ogs. The end is almost here. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Chelsea takeover is gonna happen very, very soon. In May or even before that, because negotiations are happening behind closed doors right now. And it's sad to even think that we're not gonna talk about Roman Abramovich anymore. You know, for the last few days, it's been a little quiet because of the defeat against Real Madrid, and then we woke up against the Southampton and all that. So it's been like we don't even know what is happening in the takeover field. But we have some new element here that I wanted to share with you guys, and some new element coming from our legend, the first black man to play for Chelsea Football Club, Mr. Paul Canoville. And you know that he's a chairman of no discrimination organizations at Chelsea Football Club, and many candidates are contacting him right now before buying Chelsea Football Club. He pretty much met with everybody, every candidate. There is nothing wrong by meeting candidate, and he's gonna make his choice, or he's gonna let his voice heard. So I have a question for you today, my friend. What if our legend Paul Canoville approved the Ricketts? Just think about it. Are we gonna accept it, or are we gonna see past the racial comment or the xenophobia comment that their father made years ago? Are you gonna look past that, or are you gonna dwell on what their father did or said? Just think about it, right? Will Paul Canoville be our Tata Madiba, Nelson Mandela? For the young people who are out there, right? If you don't know who Madiba is, and then you need to go back to school. Basically, in the short story, abused by racists, sent to jail for 27 years in jail, came back, became a president, and forgave everybody just to make the world better. The power of forgiveness. Even what you did in the past, it doesn't count anymore. We forget and we forgive and we build together. Are we gonna do that? Or are we gonna adopt the cancel culture, which is no forgiveness, no nothing? You are guilty, you are guilty, you're not gonna change anymore. We're not gonna accept you anymore in the society. Just like Zuma, right? Oh, you hit a cat, that's it. It's not ignorant. You knew exactly what you were doing. You are done. You lose all your sponsors. You lose the people who loves you. Everything is not forgiven. It's done. Are you going to be in that kind of culture, or are you going to adopt something and say, you know what? We can make something good out of this situation. Let's make the world better. Interesting, right? So that is the question that I was going to share with you today. So, our legend himself, Mr. Paul, already met with the Ricketts, met with the Boehley group, met with other two groups that are trying to buy Chelsea Football Club. 4 of them still shortlisted, and I don't know. Paul hasn't really communicated his opinion about all of them, but he knows exactly what he's doing. So, if Paul decides to go for the Ricketts because they have more money, or they have more security for Chelsea Football Club, for the future and for the fans, are you going to be against it? Are you going to call it injustice, or are you going to call it corrupt or whatever? Just think about it, right? This is a very tough question. And remember, few weeks ago, everybody wanted the Saudis or nothing. I'm not gonna even listen to another name, only Saudis. The Saudi didn't even have any money. They didn't even have 1 billion in their bank account. And then we moved to Koreans. We gave them all kind of wealth. We created fake amount of money in bank. How much money they own? 300 billion in the bank. Let's get the Koreans and candy. And then at the end, we figure out that they are just poor. Nothing in the bank. They have nothing. They want to finance Chelsea Football Club, taking loans from banks. Oh my goodness. And then we moved from there to no Americans. No, nobody. No Americans at all. They are stingy. Wah, wah, wah. I've been telling people to keep an open mind, my friend. But most of us are just reactionary. We just copy people's opinions on social media, especially big account, and then we make it as our own opinions. We start speculating without doing any kind of research. We spend days, weeks, months heading and salting, speculating, than taking 1 minute, get on Google and search for the Forbes. Search for such and such, read yourself for 1 minute to have an idea about the candidate. We prefer just to copy somebody on social media and start spreading fake news. This is the generation that you are living in. So, let me now move on and show you what Mr. Paul Canoville himself said here on social media, right? Look at that. So he was responding to Nizar Kansela. He called me this morning that all four of potential new owners spoken with, not saying anything more on here, as although proper Chelsea fans are wonderful, there are far too many idiots on here shouting opinions, and some not very nice at all. That's the problem. If you meet with the Ricketts, doesn't make you corrupt. That is the process. That's part of the process. What he is supposed to do. Okay? So certain idiots started going there and abusing Mr. Paul. They are not nice at all. Talking, oh no to the Ricketts. Oh, why did you meet them? That is part of the process. If their father said something about Muslim, doesn't make the whole freaking family racist or Islamophobe. That's what people need to understand. If the Rans group decide to go for them, there is nothing you and me can do to change it. We're going to have to accept it or leave the club. There's nothing you can do about it. You can yell, you can insult on social media. There's nothing you can do about it. You don't have any power to change anything. So, for me, like I said from the beginning, I am going to keep an open mind. I am not going to be one of those, only Saudis, and then they change, now they are supporting the Boehleys. But you said at the beginning, but no Americans. But Boehley is American too. So you see, sometimes you have to think outside the box, my friend. You have to use your own intelligence. Do your own research instead of copying and pasting some other people's ideas. Because most of those people are a bunch of kids in their basement, 24/7, they are jobless. And they just spread a lot of news, and they have a lot of fans following them. So they became sources, quotation. They are just a bunch of kids who know nothing. They are jobless. That's what they do. They put just notification on to every account. Fabrizio Romano, Sky Sport, everything Chelsea, they got it immediately. They copy, paste immediately. They became sources. They don't even have time to read, or they don't even know how to read. How the hell you become a source just because you have hundred of people following you? That is the society that we are living in. So, Like I said here, so many candidates, and we might hear something here in the coming days. So this is Mr. Steve Pagliuca. He also is promising a lot of stuff. Vito, Vito, like he's gonna give, all of them are gonna give a voice to Chelsea fans, which is good. Like we have our voice represented in the board. That is very important. Vito also is gonna help, like if they want to make a decision about the club and the fans, group said no, you're not gonna do that, and then we have the right to cancel that decision, if that makes sense. So I will keep you updated. I wanted just to help you think outside the box and not stuck with some ideas just because some popular account on social media says so, and you think they are right. They're nobodies. They're just like you and me. It just happened that they have a lot of followers. They started like 10 years ago. So yeah, man, that's it. That's what I wanted to share with me or with you. Leave your comment and let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to follow your brother, man. I'm not a source. That's why I am not popular on social media, because I don't want to lie to people in order to get success, get subs or get followers just because I became a fake source and I tell you what you want to hear. If you want to hear the truth, and sometimes the truth that you don't want to hear, but it's the truth the end of the day, I'm not going to lie to you that Haaland is coming, because he's not coming. Realistically, he's not coming. So if you are enemy of the truth, and then don't follow me, don't subscribe to me. If you are friends of the truth, let's follow each other. That's the way it is.